Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nayaswami Padma, and I'm speaking to you on August 9th to bring you the noontime inspiration by Paramhansa Yogananda from his original writings. And today, I want to read this quote to you and then discuss it briefly. While meditating, don't concentrate on the results of meditation. Meditate rather to please God. If you seek results, you will be disappointed if they don't come. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna counsels action without desire for the fruits of action. Meditation, too, should be approached in this spirit. Meditate without attachments to the fruits of meditation. This is such an important teaching that Krishna offers us in the Bhagavad Gita. And somehow we tend to associate it with action, the work we do, the service we provide to others, the the many acts we do throughout the day, every day, but we forget to associate it with the most important action of all, in a way, which is the act of meditation. In fact, many people don't associate meditation with action at all. They, not knowing what's involved with meditation, they tend to think of it as a passive act, or passive, I should say. They don't even think of it as an act. And I think Krishna says elsewhere in the Bhagavad Gita, he explains that meditation in many ways is the most important action that we can engage in. And so, not being attached to the fruits of that particular action is so important, because people tend to think that, it's a little bit like merchant consciousness, that if I put in X amount of minutes or hours or days of meditation, then naturally I'm going to have X, Y, and Z. I'm going to have visions. I'm going to be able to hear all the inner sounds, on and on and on. There are many great saints who never had any of those experiences that I just described, and yet they lived in bliss. They lived in ecstasy. And so, even desiring or being attached to experiencing that ecstasy, all of these things will end up um, shooting ourselves in the foot, because then what happens is, if we don't have those particular experiences, those particular results, then we're going to give up and we're going to say, too bad, this isn't worth it, or this didn't really work anyway. Not recognizing that it is our own karmic makeup that draws to us the experiences of ecstasy, because it has to do with our own ego transcendence. And once we give up on that ego more and more and live more in our soul consciousness, the attendant bliss that comes with that comes automatically, very naturally. And if it doesn't, then just keep meditating. Keep loving God. Keep serving selflessly. And bit by bit, in time, we will see that we will begin to have experiences not necessarily of the kind we imagine the spiritual life to be, but of the kind that are exactly appropriate to our nature, to our circumstances. At that time, God comes to us like a thief in the night. And it may be the sort of flow that happens from many prior lifetimes of loving God. It's a whole other big subject. I don't have time to go into that in just these little snippets that we offer at noontime, but I wanted to at least leave you with that thought. Joy to you, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye now.